Hello and welcome back to my Fire Red Nuzlocke challenge. Now where we left off, we had just fought our rival Turdman for the second time out in Route 22, and we had caught our Pidgey and a Rattata, plus our starter Carlin. So, now that we have done that, if we go up north here, we'll see that the guy who was in a coma is now up on his feet again. He says he's had his coffee, and that's all he needed to get going. He sees that you're Pokedex. So this is a top-secret prototype device, but apparently this guy from the town over knows exactly what it is. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I can speed through this. This is more a tutorial on how to catch Pokemon. And if you guys didn't watch the last episode, I already know how to catch Pokemon. I already caught 2 Pokemon. He also gives you the Teachy TV, which is a tutorial thing in this version of the game. You go to the menu and you can just look at tutorials. This guy will tell you that this particular gym is always closed. That will be important later on in the game. But no one knows who the gym leader of this gym even is. But before I move forward, we want to go to the Pokemon Mart. And let's go over here and buy some stuff. Because we are running low on Pokeballs. And, you know, let's just go all out. Go with 7. 8. That'll give us 10 in our bag. Because we have 2 already. Okay. Now, potions. We have 2 in the bag already for potions as well, so we're going to buy 3, give us 5. And antidotes. Let's just get 5 antidotes, because we are heading into the Viridian Forest next, and that has a bunch of bug Pokemon, some of which will poison us, so we want to have antidotes ready. And 1 Paralyze Heal, because there is a very rare chance, like 5%, of running into a Pikachu in the Viridian Forest. Now, I'm kind of really hoping that I get that Pikachu as my first encounter, but again, 5% chance. That's not likely to happen. But Pikachu is probably the only electric type we can get for a long time. So yeah, let's just go north and go through the forest. Let's see how far we can get this episode. Now, this is a new route, so I can catch something here. However, the only things in this particular patch of grass are Rattata and Pidgey, and we already have Rattata and Pidgey, both. And there is an optional rule that some Nuzlockers use it, some don't, and I haven't mentioned this in the last episode, but I'm adding it on now. I've always intended to play with this, I just forgot to mention it last time. The Duplicates Clause. The Duplicates Clause is that, you know, the second rule of the Nuzlocke is that you have to catch the first thing you encounter and nothing else. The Duplicates Clause says that if the first thing you encounter in an area is something you already have, or from a family that you already have, like if you have a Caterpie, you don't have to catch the Kakuna, or Metapod, I should say, Metapod, that's fine. But if it's something you already have, or from a family you already have, then you can skip it and catch a second thing you encounter instead. And if the second thing you encounter is also something you already have, you know, you can keep going until you find something new. Now, this particular patch of grass, there is nothing new in it. It's all Pidgeys and Rattatas, and we already have Pidgey and Rattata. So, I'm going to go into the forest and see what else we can catch instead. Viridian Forest is its own area. I'm hoping for the Pikachu, obviously. I already said that. But, you know, I would be fine with a Caterpie as well. That would be cool. Weedle is probably the least favorable option. Just because, you know, between Butterfree and Beedrill, Butterfree is the better option because Butterfree has Stun Spore and Sleep Powder and Confuse Ray and stuff that will really help catching Pokemon later on. And that's really the only thing that any of these bugs would be useful for, is catching. Okay, Caterpie, I'm okay with that. It's a real shame it's not a Pikachu, because just like with the Mankey, Pikachu is the only electric type we'll get for a long, long time. But that's fine. I am worried I'll end up killing it by accident. I'm just gonna throw a ball and see what happens. You know, that's... I don't know if any of you guys watched the show when you were little kids, but that's what Ash did. He just threw the Pokeball at a Caterpie and caught it. You know, he didn't have to weaken it at all. I'm not having as good luck as he did, though. So we'll just see what goes on here. Rock? Nope. Okay, well, I do have more balls than I really need, considering. Well, Rattigan is my weakest, so if I just tackle it once... Okay. I was worried there for a second, seeing how much damage that did. Okay, so I got the Caterpie. Name the Caterpie, and it's a female Caterpie. It's going to evolve into a Butterfree, and evolve pretty quick, too. So... Sure. Freema. That's a real name. Freema Amagaya is... I'm butchering her name, I'm sorry. But that's the actress that plays... Martha Jones in Doctor Who. So that's a real girl's name. Not a very common one, obviously. But Butterfree, Freema, it works. So whatever. Now I can just kill this thing. I already caught my one thing for this area. Critical hit. Now Weevils are what we need to watch out for because they will have Poison Sting. And they will poison us, which is not good. And this is the first area of the game where you get trainer battles. I'm just gonna speed through part of this. Okay. Of course. He's about to use Caterpie while I change Pokemon. Sure. Now Peggy should just breeze through this entire area, because Gust is a flying type, and bugs are obviously super weak to flying types. Now before I take a step, I have to go into my bag and pull out the antidote to give to Rattigan, because you will take poison damage with every step you take, otherwise. Which is not cool. Gonna go up here. I meant to switch out for... Okay, level up, cool. I meant to switch out for someone else, put someone else up front, but that's fine. The string shot's not doing much with my quick attack, because quick attack is priority move anyway. But I will change anyway, just because I'm in the yellow, to, I guess, Peggy. Just so I can get rid of this guy pretty quick. Okay, now, for Kakuna and Metapod, both, they will only have Harden and nothing else. They cannot do any attacks. So, I can just switch over to Freema here and get some free experience out of it, because he cannot fight back. So even though Freema is really weak, I can just keep tackling, and I will absolutely win eventually. And then I'll get the full experience from that, which allows me to level up twice, 2 full levels in one go, which is pretty awesome. Now, I am going to go back out, though, and heal, because I do want to level up Freema quite a bit before fighting Brock. I think Freema might get some grass-type moves, I don't really remember or not. And if she can, that would be great against Brock. So I can use Freema and Carlin together against Brock, instead of just relying on Carlin the entire battle. So that's what I'm hoping for here. So I'm going to try to level up Freema a few levels before getting to the end of the forest here. And I might have to do some off-screen grinding too for you guys. I'm trying to move as quickly as I can. Now, the forest itself they say it's a natural maze, but it's really not that hard to figure out. Okay. This guy, Caterpie, not a challenge. Another Caterpie. I'm gonna switch to Carlin. Carlin is falling behind. Now, grass is technically weak to bug type, but Caterpie doesn't actually know any bug type moves, so, or at least not at that level. So I don't have to worry about that. Why did I do that? I meant to do quick attack. There we go. I'm pretty sure this is the guy with 3 Metapods, so I'm going to go ahead and switch Freema up front and hope for some free experience out of it. Yeah, he's the guy with 3 Metapods, so I can just keep tackling and get free experience out of this the whole way through, which is pretty awesome. Level 6. Oh, he has a Caterpie. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to Peggy just to one-shot this Caterpie real quick. It's about to switch back into Metapod. So, back to Freema. Because this is just free experience is what this is. This is easy peasy. I am worried I'll run out of tackles though. Yeah, I'm at half my tackles. This is the only thing I've done is fight this one guy with my Caterpie here. So we'll see how well this goes. Okay, but Freema did get to level 7. Okay, Bugcatcher Charlie, whatever. $84 for winning, Pokebucks, whatever they call it. And Freema is evolving. Now that is something to keep in mind here, is that bug Pokemon, or Weedle and Caterpie in particular, but all bug Pokemon really, evolve extremely quickly. Extremely quickly. And that's mostly because their third tiers are kind of garbage, but that's okay, because it'll help me catch stuff. Metapod won't, but the third tier will, the Butterfree. But, you know, I got a Metapod, which is pretty cool. I mean, not really, but, you know, it's something. Another potion, awesome. I haven't used any of those yet, so that's pretty cool. That is pretty good. And I'm actually going to back out and go all the way back to the Pokemon Center. I'm not worried about losing so much. I'm worried about running out of tackles, because I think the next trainer has a level 10 Metapod that would be great to get free experience off of. So I'm worried about that more than anything else. I'm wanting to get free experience off of this guy too, but this is my last tackle and it wasn't enough. So I'm going to have to split the experience with someone else, unfortunately. Just run, it's a waste of time at this point. Most of the wild Pokemon are not worth much. Weird that I didn't see any Pikachu yet. Because I know it's a rare thing, only a 5% chance of showing up, but still, I've had more than 20 battles in there. So. Okay. So this should easily bring up my Metapod to level 10. Whoop. Because of the Duplicit's Claws, that does not count against me. which is good to know because there is a different patch of grass on the other end of the forest, which is still considered Route 2, that I could catch something in. And now it's going to be a weedle because I already have everything else that would show up in that grass. But that's fine. There's nothing wrong with catching a weedle. I mean, it's something. Okay, let's move upwards. I don't want it to seem like I'm rushing through the game, but I kind of am. Just because I want to fit as much into these episodes as I can. No, level 9 Weedle. Why isn't that evolved yet? No, whatever. I'm going to switch in Carlin. I'm going to switch in. Because Carlin is a, it's a grass poison type. Which means he's immune to poison. He'll take damage from poison attacks, but he won't, you know, become poisoned. And he needs the experience too. Vine Whip. Awesome. I needed that. That will be invaluable against the gym. I thought someone had level 10 Cocoon, but I guess not. I guess I was making that up. Okay. Okay, now before I try to catch something in this grass, I'm going to go up to Pewter City and heal. And this is my new, you know, next town over, next Pokemon Center over, making progress. And it's been about 15 minutes in this episode. Okay, now this is level 4, so I don't have to worry about killing it, and I already have it, I've already captured it. I don't have to worry about it killing me, I should say. I've already captured a Pidgey, so I don't have to deal with that either. I'm going to go ahead and do that. What am I going to catch? It's got to be a Weedle. But both of the Caterpillar Pokemon, the Caterpie and the Weedle, will only show up in this grass 5% of the time. So it's going to be a while before I get that Weedle. But that's fine, because I know that's what I'm going to catch, because I already have everything else that shows up, I think. I would be surprised if a Spearow showed up, but I'd be happily surprised, you know, because Spearow is better than Beetle. Level 8. Okay. In the meantime, getting Freema a few levels is pretty good, because getting it evolved to a Butterfree before facing Brock would be pretty helpful. I don't remember if it'll learn any grass moves or not, but now that Carlin has Vine Whip, I'm not too worried about that anyway. I'm sure that Carlin can basically handle Brock on his own. Well, he probably needs a few more levels before that. I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but no. I would assume that he wouldn't die instantly. You know, he'd take at least a Geodude out. I think I'm going to be relying heavily on Carlin in this first gym, though. Okay. Just killing. Level 9. I wonder what... Let's switch out into Carlin because all those sand attacks are getting annoying. Level 5 Pidgeys are a pain because they have sand attack. Okay, just to be safe. give Rattigan a level or two. And back in to heal up again. Okay, that was cutting it awfully close. I got greedy there with the experience again. That's fine. Because, you know, almost dead is not dead. I am kind of rushing through this, though, a little bit. Just I'm kind of trying to get the grinding done, and normally I would cut this out, but I don't want to because I know I can catch something here, and I don't want to not have that on tape, you know? Oh, there's a Weedle. Okay, here is our first catch. I'm gonna tackle it. Ouch. Bag. First thing I'm gonna do is potion Freema. Shot, and I'm going to shed skin. Awesome! Freema has the shed skin ability, which allows it to lose stats effects randomly. So I didn't have to waste an antidote. And there I go, I have the Weedle. Okay, so Weedle is going to evolve into Beedrill. So, what should I name Weedle? I think it's a female. Yes, it is. So I'll go with Beatrice the Beedrill. That works. Okay, now that I have that, I mean, I still want to get that one more level just to evolve my Freema here. And then I'll focus on getting a few levels for Carlin as well. But now that I have the Weedle, I can, you know, stop recording it and just do some grinding off screen real quick. And then I think I'm gonna end the episode with the battle against Brock. So I will do some off-screen grinding. It won't be much. I'll get everyone up to level 12, basically. And then I'll be... Oh, hold on. I'll wait until after this before stopping the recording. But I'll be right back to face the gym. And then we'll finish... That'll be the finish of episode 2, I think. But first, gotta watch Freema evolve into Butterfree. That is a pretty eventful second episode on its own, honestly. But I just want to make some more progress, just to be safe. Confusion! Okay, and it has been 23 minutes at this point of the recording. So I'm going to stop the recording here, and I might make some edits to what I've already done, too, cutting out more grinding that I did before we got that Weedle. But essentially, it's going to be like a 35-minute episode, because after this, I'm going to hit the gym and just demolish it, hopefully, if everything goes as planned. And that'll be that. But I'm going to stop recording here, do some grinding, be right back. Okay, I did some grinding. Let me just pull up my screen here and show you what we got. I got everyone up to level 12 except for Beatrice, that I left at level 6, for several reasons. First off, we caught her at level 4, and going from 4 to 12 in one grinding session would take a while. Well, not really. I mean, she was leveling pretty quick. They all were, really. So, I mean, that entire grinding session was literally 12 minutes. I could have left it in if I really wanted to stretch out the video. I mean, it was not long at all. But that's one reason I left her at level 6, because I didn't want to go through a huge grinding session all at once. Also, she evolves at level 7, just like Freema did, and I didn't want to do that off screen. I want you guys to see her evolve. And third reason is actually, I don't know how strong the guys on the next route are, Route 3. And I don't want my guys to be so strong that I can't catch anything. I want to be able to actually catch something on Route 3. So keeping someone who's a little bit weaker than the rest, it's a good thing. I'll use Beatrice's Poison Sting as a catching move if I have to. But let me just switch Carlin up front, and we are going to tackle this gym real quick, and then that'll be good for an episode. Pretty big episode, this one. But that means that we've covered a gym in 2 episodes if I do this. This is pretty cool. While I'm doing this, I might as well talk about the other aspect of this Nuzlocke. Because I did mention that we are doing a bit different from regular Nuzlockes, my sister and I. Instead of just going through the game as normal, we're actually going through together, and after each gym we'll fight each other. And as part of the rules, we basically have to fight each other immediately after each gym, which is important to note. Because as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to the Pokemon Center, I'm saving, and I'm stopping recording. And there's no real way around that. Ooh. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to challenge each other to a duel with the teams that we used against Brock, because she's going to do the same thing, and then after she gets to Brock is when we will duel each other, and I'm going to go back and heal. Whoop. Next episode we'll examine the town a little bit. I don't think there's anything here. I'll look that up in between episodes. But we're going to challenge each other to a duel, and after the duel we're going to trade 1 Pokemon from my team for 1 Pokemon from her team, or vice versa. And the winner of the duel gets to decide which Pokemon we are trading with each other. And that's kind of a big deal. And that makes the Nuzlocke a bit more interesting. I know a lot of people who do Nuzlocks will, sometimes they'll overlevel and the game becomes way too easy. You're just playing regular Pokemon at that point. Sometimes they'll underlevel and they'll lose people all the time. So this trading after each gym ensures that no matter what, your team's changing up somewhat often. So even if I do overlevel by accident or something, I don't have to worry about the game becoming stale, because I'm always using a new team, which is pretty cool. No. I don't have anything that'll take care of Onyx except for Carlin here. Okay, there we go. That was a really easy match. So I don't know if we'll be able to even record it the way that we're doing this gameplay, but I'll try to record the battle, at least from one perspective, and upload that too. If we can't, then oh well, I'll let you know the results in the next episode. But I'm going to head back to the Pokemon Center and then save, and then that will be it. I cannot do anything else as per our rules until we actually challenge each other. And she knows that too. If we'd lost anyone against Brock, which we obviously didn't, but if we did, then we'd have to release them first before doing anything. But I'm going to heal and then save, and that will be me done until my sister can catch up. So this is actually a pretty understandable episode. I did record that grinding session, all the things I did grinding, just in case something interesting happened, but nothing did. It was just grinding. So I did use one of my antidotes on Rattigan. I had to, but other than that, you know, nothing really major happened. So I will save now, and I will see you guys next time. Hopefully everything works out with my sister's end, and we will have a pretty epic battle to show you in the next episode. But thank you guys again, and I'll catch you when I catch you. Okay, thank you. Bye.